simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. This quarterback, part of their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw at Simpson. Finds his man. It's Miller. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Let's talk about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Off to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. He'll pitch it. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone toward the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tigers with myriad options celebrations after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's knocked down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. The screen. He's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The RPO fires complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Their way in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rolls onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Goes to the option. Finding an escape route. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. The quarterback takes a knee.
Now look, as a quarterback myself, I would like to kind of keep the pedal to the metal and go 2-minute here and try to generate some more points. But listen, there's no harm in taking the lead into the locker room. We've done a lot of really good things so far. You should be happy about that.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And with time running out in the first half, they'll take the knee, content with the lead they have, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. They go to the wide receiver screen. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got him.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Might be calling a hot route. Here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Got the quick pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Alabama.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run the draw. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Snap from the gun on third down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion, the big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 21.
Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this is a part of the game where it is so nice to have a big physical running back who can break tackles, right? You got the lead. It's late in the game. Defense is tired, and he's able to just bounce off of tacklers, keep going forward, picking up first downs and moving the sticks.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm. And I think that's why he missed that throw.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down.
Black 24. Black 24. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they've got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Gives it on the option. Smashes ahead. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll move the chains, good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Got a man, it's Bernard. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking deep. Pulls it in there on the sideline. Touchdown time! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out. When you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn, what matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all three phases of the game, they've been better.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. defense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson.